Thank you, Chair. My name is Kat Hudson and I'm representing Younger. To achieve LCA, we require a progressive, ambitious deal that minimises the risks of climate catastrophe, particularly for those countries with the least culpability and most vulnerability. We would like to re-emphasise the inadequacy of limiting warming to 2 degrees. The limit should be set at 1.5 degrees as explicitly supported by over 100 countries. Calling for the proposed review of this target in 2015 risks the livelihoods and survival of millions. Developing nations bear the least historical responsibility for climate change, but they are currently trailblazing on emissions reductions. Developed countries must follow their leadership and act based on their level of responsibility. We recognise that some parties have recently legislated ambitious domestic targets, and now is the time to implement this on a complete global scale. Meanwhile, we share the concerns of various countries regarding an overemphasis on market-based mechanisms. Although we recognise that they may reduce costs of mitigation, we do not believe there is sufficient evidence that they promote mitigation activities. As some countries begin to consider measures as radical as relocation of island communities, we urge you to direct greater focus to adaptation. Building on progress at Cancun, fair and transparent funding mechanisms still require clarification. What's more, capacity building and support for implementation are just as important. We hope that Adaptation Committee will collaborate with a range of stakeholders in developing countries to achieve this. The outcomes of Cancun give parties an opportunity to step forward and show leadership to protect our future. Thank you.
Thank you for your statement. Colleagues, this brings us to the end of the opening plenary and allows us to proceed to the first